Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the second week of the Playlisted podcast. We do ask that if you're hanging out, we are recording this live, if that wasn't blatantly obvious. So maybe keep chatter down to a minimum while the artists are playing. Make a lot of noise if you love what you heard, which we are sure you're going to with all the talent on this lineup. And with that being said, introducing the host of the podcast, Mr. Austin Burke.
What's going on? Welcome to the Playlisted podcast. This is our second episode ever here at the Greenlight Bar. We're excited to be here. We got some very talented artists coming up on stage tonight, so I'm excited about that. Dean, how you feeling, bro?
Feeling good. Got a lot of sleep last night.
Yeah?
Like a new man.
I can tell. You got the bedhead?
Yeah, the intentional bedhead.
I love it. Well, I wanted to have some guests tonight that mean a lot to me. Some family members, some people that are my core people in life. So please give a warm welcome to Lexy Burke, my wife, and Ollie Kadey. Come on. Let's go. Give it up for them. Come on. All right. How we doing?
So good. This is awesome. Hi, guys.
So, I know. You know, I wanted to have some people up here that are particularly important to me, and that's both of you guys. You know, I pitched this idea of this show a long time ago to both of them, and they were kind of the only ones that said I wasn't crazy. So I was like, you know what? We got to have you up here to host. So, how you guys feeling tonight? You good? You good?
I'm so excited. I've been to so many writers' rounds here in Nashville, so I'm excited to see the talent tonight because it's just the best part about living in Nashville. And then also, I'm excited that this gets to live on the internet after, because we're so lucky being here in Nashville. So it'll be cool to see everyone else's reactions. What about you?
Oh yeah, I mean, I was here last week for opening night, and it was the most unbelievable night. We saw so many awesome artists. We added a bunch to the playlist. I mean, I got chills just sitting out at the bar with a beer in my hand, so I can't wait to feel what it's like to interact with all of them tonight.
Hell yeah. Well, I actually forgot to do the most important part, which is put the artist names in the hat and draw them out. But we can make something happen.
I haven't looked down. Should I just start pointing?
Just point. Ollie, you're somebody I look up to a lot in life. Worked in corporate America for the first few years of your life and said, fuck that, I'm going to not do this. Started mowing grass in Texas at a baseball ranch, and now you're one of the pitching coaches for the Detroit Tigers organization. Super inspiring just for any artist in the crowd tonight, anybody that's trying to make something happen. You said, I want to do something different, and you made something amazing out of yourself. So explain that story and just kind of how you got to where you are.
So it's funny because we came to Nashville to follow y'all and be around you guys and my folks, and I see so many parallels with the country music artists in Nashville that are trying to make their big break and trying to get ahead. And I guess to talk about myself, which I hate doing, it was corporate America for 3 years, selling everything from copiers to season tickets for football teams that I won't name, to payroll, to everything. And I woke up one day and I was like, I freaking hate this. Hate it. Went down to Texas and worked for a private pitching company. Here we are, freaking 7-8 years later. I've been in AAA with the Detroit Tigers and been coaching, Cy Young winners and, pursued the dream. And so you can literally cut everything in half in your life right away, flip it however you want, and it can change in as little as freaking 6, 8 months, 10 months.
It's a lot like music.
It's a lot like music, right?
Yeah.
So,
and you see a lot of these guys. Ollie and I have had a lot of conversations about his guys that are coming up and trying to make it to the major leagues, and it's so similar to the music business. You're trying to get that break, trying to get that chance, and I wanted this show and this podcast to be that opportunity for guys like Chace here because, it's so hard to get your shot, get that opportunity. So this is kind of like the minor leagues, and you got to prove yourself to make it to the bigs. And I know one day this guy right here is going to be in the big leagues. He's back for his second week.
Woo!
He's our first regular on the show. Give it up for Mr. Chace Saunders.
Thanks for having me, y'all. I thought that she had loved me for so many years. Then I stumbled home one morning and saw her tears. She told me she'd be leaving and taking all her love. So I prayed for yesterday to God above. Then she left to Memphis without a trace. She took all my broken pieces and put them right back in their place. She left memories right in that old box of photographs, reminding me of every chance I missed to save the love we had. Days go by and still I try to keep myself from going mad. And now I'm wishing I was still that sure-minded man she had. Things once seemed so easy before they fell apart. And maybe this bottle of whiskey can fix a young man's broken heart. She left Memphis without a trace. She took all my broken pieces and put them right back in their place. She left memories right in that old box of photographs, reminding me of every chance I missed to save the love we had. Reminding me of every chance I missed to save the love we had. Thank you.
That
Saunders.
was so great.
Let's
That was
go,
awesome, dude.
That
I'm
was
like,
so
thanks, guys.
different than the song you sang last week.
Yeah.
It was a totally different
Different vibe, right?
cadence of your voice.
There was something very nostalgic about it,
Super
but it was my
awesome.
first time hearing it.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
was so cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
man. That was what inspired that song.
Honestly, I was trying to think of cities that would sound good in a chorus, and Memphis was the only one that worked.
Hell yeah.
I've never been to Memphis before, so
Oh, well.
it's more about she. Than
Dude, I was in Memphis actually a few years ago, and I was at a tin roof there.
Yeah.
And everybody started running, and I was like, "What's happening?" I was pretty drunk. Everybody started running, and someone's like, "Someone got shot. They got shot." I was like, "What?" And someone got shot right outside the tin roof on Bourbon Street. They stopped doing the gun. They stopped checking for metal detectors after 9 p.m., which makes sense.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. I guess everybody should leave Memphis then. Huh?
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
It's not the worst place to leave.
So how's your week been, dude? What's going on?
It's been
what's
great.
up with you?
Not too much, man. I was practicing that song a lot because it's been a minute since I played it, and so yeah, just been playing shows and getting excited for this and watching the Cats lose. UK, they really sucked it up this week. So how about you, man? What you been up to?
Lost to Vandy.
What made you choose that song to be your comeback song here?
That song to me, I kind of had a similar feeling. It does well to not only showcase, I feel like, my lyrical ability, but my voice as well. And And the lyrics, to me, whenever I was writing them, this is one of those songs that just came to me in an instant. And they felt really nostalgic to me. They felt like an older style song. And I thought it was really pretty. And I just wanted to really... That's one of my favorite songs that I've written. A lot of people say that it's one of their favorite songs of mine. So, yeah, felt like the right one.
Did you write it alone?
I did write it alone.
Oh, my gosh. That's insane.
Where were you? Where were you?
I was in my current... Yeah, it was 11 a.m. And I was hungover. And I was sitting on my bed. And really, I think I was hungover. And I just started picking around, and I started singing that she left Memphis, and I was like, why does that sound so dang good? And I was like, Memphis, where the hell did that come from? So and then the song, just the rest of it just flowed out. So
I love that, man. No, I'm glad you played that song. I think it shows a different side of your voice, a different side of you, who you are, and you know, it's you do have a very old soul kind of voice. I think that song really highlights that side of you too. Dean, what do you think, man?
It was great. It's almost like
thanks,
Zach Top-ish.
Oh,
it's
nice.
Modern, but sounds old. Kind of, yeah.
I love him, man. Thank you.
I'm obsessed with him. Too. I want to be his best friend.
Well,
appreciate that.
Our first regular, he's back again. Give it up for Chace Saunders, everybody. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you,
Nice job, Jimmy.
Chace. That was amazing.
Oh my goodness, Lexy.
Yes.
This is our one of our first nights out. No, not first, but like I feel like we don't get a lot of nights out together.
We got a babysitter tonight.
We got a babysitter.
Grandma.
Gigi's taking care of our boy Benny. I wanted to have you on here too. I would love to ask, what is it like being married to an artist?
Well, I'm gonna flip the switch a little bit, but it's great. It's very emotional. For all the good reasons. There's so many highs with being married to an artist. Nashville is such a, I don't want to be cheesy, but such a magical city. So many things can happen. You can be feeling like you're at a dry spell and not a whole lot's going on, and then, you know, you work on a song or a project, and then things are all happening. So I'd say it's kind of a roller coaster, but so great, because what in life isn't a roller coaster? But yeah, I mean, this project has been so exciting to see you embark on, because you've been so blessed with the streams and being an indie artist. So many amazing things have come your way, but seeing you giving back, as cheesy as it sounds, but, you know, setting a stage for more artists to like learn and, you know, be able to share their songs. This is just so incredible to watch. So I guess my question for you is not to like totally turn this back on you, is like, what made you want to do this now? Well,
Dean, will you just grab somebody random, because I forgot to draw. I'm going to draw from the hat here. Oh, you see him? Okay. Dean's got it. No, I wanted to start this playlist podcast thing because, again, I don't think there's a lot of opportunities right now for independent artists. I think it's super expensive to play a live show if you want to have a full band. I think on top of that, the news broke today. I know if you guys follow me on socials, you saw I posted, you know, Universal and Spotify just struck a deal together. And what's happening is these big labels are partnering with Spotify, Apple, and all these, you know, these companies. And it's becoming harder and harder for independent artists to get a spot on these playlists. And so I wanted to say, you know what? Fuck all that. I'm going to make my own playlist, and I'm going to have the most badass, amazing artists come on this stage and perform in front of you and build a fan base that believes in these artists the way that I do, because there's so much talent in Nashville. So I'm excited to make that happen. I'm excited to embark on this journey and kind of make it happen. So it's fun. But Dean, I actually have a question for you while you're up here.
I'm ready.
So Dean's one of the few people that I know that said, I don't want to be on the road anymore. I want to play Broadway because I make more money on Broadway. And I don't think it's talked about. I think it's kind of this thing that people don't think you make a lot of money on Broadway. And I would love to hear what you have to say about that, because you make a shit ton of money and have an amazing life.
It's not, yeah.
It's
Don't
you.
gatekeep, Dean.
How much?
Don't
How much?
gatekeep.
I do finally live alone a few years before turning 40, so maybe that's music-wise. Yeah, I think a lot of it was, I mean, I've done a lot of, like, soul-searching and stuff, too. There's definitely part of me that, like, you move to town, you're like, oh, that guy plays with this guy, that guy plays with this guy, and I definitely like wanted to be that guy. But really, I just wanted to do music full time, and it is like the road is so fun. Like I still get to do it here and there, and I still enjoy every time I get to do it. But like not knowing if you can go to a friend's wedding in a couple of months and like that kind of thing just gets like kind of tough. And I know there's a lot of road situations that are really good and things are different. And I remember this one moment of like sitting in a van with eating a Subway sandwich off my lap, and I was like, how many more years am I going to eat Subway in a 15-passenger? But
because that's all there is.
You go to the pilot station, it's either the Subway or the Wendy's and that kind of thing. But I was also very lucky to have like really good shifts downtown and play with a lot of players that know a lot of songs, which creates more requests and that kind of thing. So, and a lot of it too is kind of like not partying and treating it like a job and just being like, we have 4 hours on this stage that we can use to try to make as much money as we can. And definitely a different thing. I also never played in a cover band before I moved here. I did like solo gigs. So there's just a lot of songs I did not know. But eventually when it got to that point, and obviously Broadway's a lot different than it was. I've been here 8 years, so it's changed a lot.
I have a question. What, for like people who are maybe listening and coming to Nashville, what's like the number one no to request, like the big you guys get in your jar?
Oh, it's Freebird Guy. It's Freebird Guy 100%.
Really?
Yeah. It's amazing how many people still think that's funny. And then when we don't laugh, they're like, what? Or like, yeah, we hear it 9 times a day.
Every time.
Yeah. But it is a $100 song because of that guy.
Oh, it should
like,
be.
Yeah.
So if they pay it, you'll do it though?
Well, I honestly don't
price
even
for
hate,
everything.
I don't even hate the song. It's a fun song. It's the guy making the joke that gets old. So, yeah.
Paul, you good to go? So we got Paul Rosewood here, and I want to just thank him before he plays because this guy freaking last night said, I got you, I'll play. We had somebody back out last minute, and he was ready to roll. So give it up for Paul Rosewood singing a song, Whiskey on My Mind.
Let's go.
Check 1, 2. This thing on? No. So this is called Whiskey on My Mind. It's not out anywhere, so you can't listen to it except
We'll talk
for
about
right
it
here.
after. Sing the song. Let's go.
Yeah. Everybody plays these chords in town, so I figured we might as well put them into a song here. Held you in and pulled you close. I sit a river. I wasn't just blowing smoke, but you got a bad habit you can't quit. I put you out like a cigarette, and that don't mean you ain't hard to forget. And long as I got whiskey on my mind, some of that Kentucky homemade fine. Bartender, want me something on ice, yeah, to cure this heartache of mine. Take that chip, aim on my shelf. I need some devil's cut to fix my health. I don't care if it kills me tonight. I got a whiskey on my mind. I got a whiskey on my mind. I thought you were top shelf, but Mama warned me you were bottom well. The only improvement needed was a Jeep parked at a cheap motel. Could've listened better, and now I'm going through hell. And now I'm drinking till I get my fill, 'cause I got whiskey on my mind, some of that Kentucky homemade fine. Bartender, pour me something on ice, yeah, to cure this heartache of mine. Take that chip, babe, on the shelf. I need some devil's cut to fix my health. I don't care if it kills me tonight. I got a whiskey on my mind. I got a whiskey on my mind. It's from my whiskey sad, depressed people out there. Go get yourself something to drink at the bar, right? I got whiskey on my mind, some of that Kentucky homemade fine. Bartender, pour me something on ice, yeah, to cure this saltache of mine. Take that Jim Beam on the shelf, I need some devil's cut to fix my health. I don't care if it kills me tonight, I got a whiskey on my mind. I got a whiskey on my mind.
Hell yeah, man. Let's go. Paul Rosewood, everybody.
That's such a great name, Paul Rosewood.
Yeah, that is. Is that your real name? No.
Oh,
I was about to say.
you
Absolutely
would
not.
never know, but
It's
great
all right.
choice.
You don't
Great
even tell us your
choice.
real-
I
That's-
really
yes,
like
yeah,
it.
it's like,
It's a cool name, right?
Yes.
how'd you pick your name? That's always kind of fun.
That's a good question. You know, I really don't remember. I think I just came up with it. I'm a woodsy guy, so
You were drinking
know.
whiskey.
Yeah. So you're just
yeah,
like
I might have been. I
Rosewood.
don't know.
Hell yeah. So yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off. The reason I wanted to do this show this way is because I feel like so many writers rounds, people talk and they're like, oh, this song is blah 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 blah. Like, play this freaking song, and I just want to talk about it after. So how'd you come up with the song, man? Like, what's the story behind this?
That's a good question. I know when we wrote it, I keep a list of songwriting titles in a PDF or Google, and we came up with it. Sometimes when we write stuff like this could be a song, so we start Googling it and Spotify, and apparently nobody that's big has released a song with whiskey on my mind. So I'm like, okay, let's write that. How I came up with it, you know, I don't know. Driving, maybe, I don't know. Drinking and driving, no.
It's the best. It's the best.
How big is your note page with all like your songs?
So big enough that my Google Drive was starting to get panned up. I think the first one on my artist, I started like a writer Gmail just for songs because it was getting a little bit too much. But yeah, that's probably like 13 pages or something
13 pages?
of just titles and hooks and choruses.
So you're a
chord
title
progression.
guy. You come up with titles all the time.
Yeah, titles, choruses, like whatever. I don't know.
Well, you did a good fucking job with that song, dude. That song was fucking awesome. I mean, I'm like leaning forward, watching you turn away from me. I'm like, God, I want to be in front of him. I mean,
it was smooth.
It was that fucking good, dude. Like, I mean,
Thanks. Thank you.
And you know, the way you talk about how it was written, the other people involved, like, I hope now that you have the song, you are continuing to fall in love with that song, because that song can speak to a ton of people. It's in and out of emotions the entire time. You brought it down, you brought it back up. I mean, it's fucking awesome. That song is really good, and I would encourage you.
like
I would
whiskey.
encourage you to like keep falling in love with it, because that's your fucking song now. So keep falling in love with it and keep portraying everything that's meant to be portrayed in that song.
Funny you mentioned that. We just wrote that to pitch. I don't know if I'm gonna cut that or not, but
You
that's,
fucking should.
I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
When'd you move here?
Moved here about a little over a year and a half ago. Yeah.
Nice. And had you gone to Nashville before you moved here? Or you just moved here on a whim, or what?
Yeah. So I'm from Ohio, so it's only about 6.5 hours. So I made the drive a bunch of times before we moved down here. So.
Ohio's a big place. What part?
Well, Midwestern. If you know Hoosier Land, Indiana, I'm real close to that. We used to drive. You know, it's only about 15 minutes to the line from where I grew up. So I'd be like, we drove to Indiana today, and
How
it's
far
really
from
not that
Toledo?
far.
I lived in Toledo for 2 summers.
So my parents seem to fit in the little nice square circle where everything's 2 hours. Columbus, Ohio's 2 hours. Toledo,
Beautiful.
Cincinnati, Indiana. It's all 2 hours.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere, really.
I love it. Well, I want to just encourage you, man. The reason that you got on the show is because you followed up, and you were like, no, I'm serious. And like, you followed up, and you know, just keep following up, keep pushing, keep going, keep making shit happen. And that song was really cool, man. I loved the smoothness of it. Had a great vibe. You got a great voice and a cool vibe about you, man. So just keep going. And pleasure to have you.
I have a quick question. Are you playing anywhere like in Nashville like regularly that people can
yeah.
come see you?
Yeah, I mean, I play Broadway. I don't really announce Broadway a whole lot, but yeah, I play every weekend somewhere, and I play right-arounds during the week, and all the normal Joe Smo stuff. All the handyman artists around here do.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
28? Nice.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Nashville. You're new, so
Yes.
you got a lot to look forward to, man. It's a pleasure to have you. Mr. Paul Rosewood, everybody give it up.
Woo.
Hell yeah, Paul.
Thank you.
Great job, Paul. Is your mic?
No, we're good. We're back.
Okay.
We're back.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, that was fun. That was cool. Ollie, you have a good music radar too. You always like to. I always know what songs you're gonna like. You like the whiskey drinking,
Oh, yeah.
chill kind of.
Shocker.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I have a question. What?
I love it.
Since you deal with baseball players, what makes a great walkout song for a baseball player?
Whoa. I mean, it's personal, right? So something that gets them in the mood. I want somebody to have a ton of confidence running out from the bullpen.
Okay.
Right? So anything that's personal to them that gives them and the crowd confidence.
Yeah.
Because if the crowd's behind you as you're running in from the bullpen, you got a way better shot.
Yeah.
to
So
be
it's always
really
like
good.
something upbeat. It's never something slow or anything.
It can be unless
Unless
it's
like
usually upbeat.
Okay.
It's more of a pump up, but there's a lot of country walkout songs too.
I feel like there are.
Yeah,
Can you
tons of them.
Can you change it mid-season, or does it have to be the
Oh,
same?
you can change it every day if you wanted.
What?
Yeah, you
Oh,
text the
that's cool.
DJ in the morning. Yeah,
That's amazing. They
Yeah,
have the
it's really
DJ's phone number?
yeah. It's not. It's yeah.
That's cool.
This is new school stuff.
It also blows my mind too the similarity between how y'all travel and how musicians travel.
Same
shit.
It's the same. You just
Same
get in
shit.
a bus and you go, and
Yeah.
you're just in a different city.
It was funny because when we last year we were traveling. We were driving around the country from Toledo to Columbus to St. Paul to Omaha to Iowa to Rochester, New York. We were traveling everywhere, and I sent Austin a couple of videos of these cool buses we were on. He goes, "Dude, those are fucking tour buses," and I'm like, "Yeah."
thing.
And he's
They're
like,
literally
"Fuck, I want
tour
one of
buses.
those." And I'm like, "Well, they're pretty cool. We should
Gotta
get
make
one."
it to AAA, right? You know, right now I'm in like single A, so gotta get there.
No,
The
well, I'm
levels.
going. It's okay. It's part of life.
Are y'all ready? Are you good? You good to go? Oh man, that was a quick.
Y'all
turnaround.
look good to
This
go.
was such a quick turnaround.
This is our first trio we're gonna
This is
have on the
amazing.
stage. Yeah, make yourselves comfortable. Get on. Yeah, you're good.
Get in
You're
front
good.
of us.
We all normally have guitars.
No,
so
no,
I don't know
you're
what to do
good.
with my
They,
hands.
This is great.
They made it work. They normally all play guitar. They are incredible singers, from what I've heard. We'll see what they do tonight. Give it up for our first
No
trio,
pressure.
July Moon.
Stop asking when I'm getting married, 'cause I ain't ready just yet. Yeah, diamonds are fine, but so is sleeping alone in my own bed. Don't try to guess how I'm gonna fit in a little black dress. Didn't know that a plastic tag could measure my worth like that. Ooh, those words cut deep. Nobody tells you how hard life's really gonna be. They say they want a money-making mama, chasing them big city dreams, or a down-home honey with dinner in the oven, pushing babies on a porch swing. They can't make up their minds and they get mad when I can't make up mine. Ain't it funny how somebody else always trying to tell me what a woman should be? Ooh, what a woman should be. God forbid I have a night out where I go and I drink too much, but nobody bats an eye when a man comes home and he's blackout drunk. Somehow I'm not allowed to ever say no, and I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't, but I'm doing pretty good for a girl on your radio. They say they want a money-making mama, chasing them big city dreams, or a down-home honey with dinner in the oven, pushing babies on a porch swing. They can't make up their minds and they get mad when I can't make up mine. Ain't it funny how somebody else always trying to tell me what a woman should be? cousins and the others wanna tell me. Yeah, they all keep telling me the same thing, but I never had anybody ask me. Yeah, your mother and your brother try to tell me, and your cousins and the others wanna tell me. Yeah, they all keep telling me the same thing, but I never had anybody ask me. They say they want a money-making mama, chasing them big city dreams, or a down-home honey with dinner in the oven, pushing babies on a porch swing. They can't make up their minds and they get mad when I can't make up mine. Ain't it funny how somebody else always trying to tell me what a woman should be? Your brother trying to tell me what a woman should be. Others wanna tell me what a woman should be. Telling me the same thing. What a woman should. I never had anybody ask me what a woman should be. What a woman should be. What a woman should be.
Thank you.
Oh my God!
Holy shit,
July
you guys!
Moon.
Oh
Give
my
it
God!
up.
That was beautiful.
Wow.
That was beautiful.
That was
Thank
insane.
you.
Y'all, your chemistry and like just your sound. Oh my God! How do you guys know each other?
Just a bunch of mutual friends. I mean, we've been in the band for a couple years now, and we needed a new member. And I met Paige 8 years ago when I moved here at a writer's round.
At Bobby's Idol Hour.
At the old one.
God.
And we needed a new member, and I was like, she would be perfect. And then we wrote a song together, and the rest is history.
That is
Yeah, we
awesome.
The vibes are high because you guys started and you guys were
Holy.
like, oh, one has a guitar, we don't know where to stand. And then when the song started, y'all just like looked at each other and it was fucking over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful and
Oh, yeah.
we loved it. We were all fucking.
I'm like freaking out. I'm so excited about you guys. You guys were so great.
Is that song out?
Not yet.
When is it coming out? Do you know?
Hopefully soon.
Well, the second it comes out, I'm adding it to my playlist 100%. It's going to be
Woo!
on the Playlisted podcast. It's called The A-List. So you made the A-List. Congratulations. The song's not even out yet. Man, that is
I
that is
want to
awesome.
hear more. Like I want to hear more. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
I think there's not a lot of trios.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of female trios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that all of your voices are super strong.
Thank you.
I loved the sassiness in that song.
Oh my gosh.
When you look at the title, I mean, just, you know, I'm a songwriter, so I look at the title like, what a woman should be. It's like, oh, they're going to try to tell me what a woman should be. And it's like, no.
You had options.
It's the opposite.
There were options.
Yeah, no, but it's really cool. It's really awesome. So you did a great job.
Thank
You
you.
guys should be proud of yourselves.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
y'all's energy. Like I want that energy in my life with my friends. Like it just made me
Join
so.
the band.
Yeah.
Come on now.
No, it just made me so happy seeing you guys and doing your thing, and it like exactly what Ollie said. As soon as you guys started, it was like, whoa!
Thank
It
you
was
so
electric. It was so cool to witness.
Absolutely.
I loved it.
No,
I'm so
you're
excited.
Super talented. So where are y'all? Where y'all from, by the way? Where's everybody from?
Go ahead, Piper.
I'm from Maryland, north of Baltimore.
I am born and raised in Nashville, Tennessee.
Hell yeah.
I'm from Charleston, South Carolina.
Cool.
Yeah.
So y'all
Nice.
from different parts.
Yep.
Add
all
a little
over.
bit of different variety to
Yeah.
to the band, which is cool. Do you have any tours coming up, or what's kind of your plan for 2025?
Do you want me to take it?
Yeah.
We have a lot of stuff coming up, which we're really excited. We're playing in Maryland, Pennsylvania, and then we
Oh, wow.
booked a country festival in England this year.
Shut
Nice.
up. Where?
So
Congratulations.
They have
excited.
country festivals in England.
Which one is it?
It's called Country Calling. I think they're
Okay.
trying to bring the country calling
Yeah.
to England. So we're
That'd
really
be
excited.
amazing.
Yeah.
There's a huge country audience in England, and I mean, I tell people all the time, like my biggest, if you look at Spotify, like my biggest audience is Australia, England, Sweden. I mean, it's
That's
crazy.
so weird. We literally
Yeah.
just checked, and it's like Brisbane, and we're like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
No, it's wild. They're crazy over there, and they love country music.
Diehards.
And
Yeah.
you know the thing that's different about them, and I would say Canada, Europe, Australia, is they're not. Again, I'm gonna just say it because I don't give a shit. They're not fucked over by the big major labels here in America, and
Amen.
they own all the space here in America. You don't have a chance, but in different countries, you have a chance because they have the ability to listen to whatever the fuck they want. It's not force fed to them. So
Yeah.
I love that, and I think that we need to support those countries that are wanting our music over there. So
Yeah.
you guys are going to kill it in England.
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Not only am I going to add you to the A-list playlist, I would love to have you back. I would love to have you guys back
Yes.
again. You were so talented. Congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
thank you for
you.
coming on and being a part of this. We
Thank you for
appreciate
having
you.
us.
yeah,
Thank
good
you
job,
guys.
guys.
It was
Thank you.
great.
As a female, what do you think? That was like.
Well, you know what's so funny, which kind of plays on their song, is I felt like, oh my God, like I immediately loved them so much, but it's just funny, this is being a female and being in a female's brand. I was like, oh my gosh, is it going to seem like I love them so much just because they're girls and I'm a girl? But I was like sitting here and I was like, no, fuck that. I love them because they're so good.
Yeah.
And their
Actually,
energy is so amazing.
I don't think females support each other at all.
I think we
actually,
do,
I
but-
think it's the complete opposite. I think they're
No.
like, oh, that's like, I think
No,
it's
but I don't
cool.
want it to like look like we're all just rallying
no.
because we're females. Like I love that because they were so good, not
For
just
sure,
because they were
for
female.
sure.
That's what I'm trying to
Absolutely.
put across.
Well,
but I
with
wanted
that-
to keep talking to them. You cut me off. I had
Well,
so many questions.
We're having them back. We're gonna get to know them. We're gonna have them back.
Really quick though, what are these bags doing?
Oh, thank you. So we have one sponsor here on the Playlisted podcast, and I want to give them a big shout out. Picker is the company, and if you're an artist in this town, if you are a producer, if you are a bass player, if you're a electric guitar player, a drummer, anything involved in the music industry, you have got to join Picker. You have to sign up. It's an app. It's like Airbnb, but it's for musicians. It's a community. And basically what it is it's the name. You get to pick your team. You get to pick who you want in your band. Pick who you want as your studio. Pick who you want as your producer. And they are an incredible company. I always forget to give out these bags, but Paul, I would love to give you one. So come on up here. We got,
What's in the bag? I've got to know. I'm
well,
all about goodies.
I don't know. They can find it. We'll
I'm
keep
all
it a
about.
mystery.
Can we do an unbag?
We'll give this to Paul. We got who else? Do we?
Unbagging.
July
An
Moon.
unbagging. I actually,
thank
whoever
you.
wants to come up and do an unbag,
So,
let me know.
Picker boys, I forgot we had a trio, so we might need a couple more bags. July Moon, and we got some bags for you as well. There you go. Who else do we have? Chace already got his bag, so he's good.
So with Picker, you sign up. You get to like shop, like see the studios and the studio spaces. You
Oh,
get
yeah.
to see the different guitar players and
You
people.
pick everything.
You like build your recording session.
you
basically.
build your dream team. I mean, it's like fantasy football for artists, and it's pretty awesome.
That's
The
cool.
talent they have on their website, on their app, really is just incredible. And I'm excited that they.
How has that not been thought of yet? That's insane.
Because it takes one amazing brain like Locke to make it happen, and he made it happen. So if you guys
Amazing.
haven't yet, again, sign up for
Picker.
Picker, Pickr.
Yeah, and if you're here
I
just
said
watching,
it right.
I
I was making
think I
sure.
saw some goodies on the table, some guitar picks. I don't play guitar, but I thought it was cute. I might steal
No,
one.
they're an amazing company, and,
Yeah.
and they're both right here. If y'all want, if you're in the crowd tonight, be sure to say hello.
Woo,
to
we got
them.
some
They're
CEOs
awesome.
in the building.
Got a big opening party coming up, so be sure to come out to that.
Awesome.
All right, who do we have next here? Oh man, we got Mr. Noah West. Give it up for Noah West, y'all. Come on.
Girl, what we got, I know it ain't in a picture perfect frame. But if it was, we probably wouldn't want it anyway. These ups and downs knock us around, trying to drown us in the pain. Oh, babe, we ain't going out like that. If it was easy, we'd lose the lust and it gather dust. It just fade away. If it was easy, this thing we have would just be a matching gas without the flame. If it didn't take believing, it wouldn't be worth keeping. You'd probably go and leave me be. If it was easy, yeah. If it was easy. My wild side, it just might drive you a little crazy. Oh, you can't lie, I know you like what I do when I do it, baby. There's a couple turns we could have took on the road along the way. Like this Chevrolet, you kept it straight. Ain't nothing I would change. If it was easy, we'd lose the lust and it gather dust and yeah, just fade away. If it was easy, this thing we have would just be a matching gas without the flame. If it didn't take believing, it wouldn't be worth keeping. You'd probably go and leave me be. If it was easy, if it was easy, I don't want anyone anywhere else. For your kind of heaven I run through hell. If it was easy, we'd lose the lust and it gather dust and yeah, it just fade away. If it was easy, this thing we have would just be a matching gas without the flame. If it didn't take believing, it wouldn't be worth keeping. You probably go and leave me be. If it was easy, yeah. If it was easy, I don't want anyone anywhere else. For your kind of heaven I run through hell.
Noah West, everybody.
Nice.
Hell yeah, man. What inspired that song right there?
It's really funny looking back. I put it out with somebody I was dating, and we're not dating anymore.
Oh,
So I guess
Whole new meaning. Whole new meaning.
Whoa.
Spicy.
Wait, so there's
what's
a
it
feature
called?
on
What's
it?
it called? What's it
If it were
called?
easy?
If it were easy.
if it was easy. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm going to have to go check that out.
Yeah. But no, I wrote that with Jim McCormick and one of my producers, Jared Griffin, and just talking. We were actually trying to get the Aldine Carrie Underwood follow-up song initially, and I was like, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna. put this
It
song
does
in.
have an Aldine vibe. When I heard you singing, I was like, that would be a perfect Aldine song. Love your vibe, dude. You kind of
Yeah.
remind me of like
Love
freaking
the brand,
Jordan,
yeah.
like a badass Jordan Davis. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
The homie, yeah.
Yeah. So it says right here that you played college basketball.
I did, believe it or not. Eventually.
Wow. What schools you go to?
I went to several. That's why I say eventually. I went for pre-med. My parents wanted me to be a doctor.
Oh,
and
wow.
I'm not a doctor. But
Sorry, parents.
Yeah.
I'm a
Family
musician.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Hey, what'd you hit? Chem 101 and just said fuck it or what?
It was anatomy. No. It's actually my
Was it
bio
calculus?
class. My bio class, we walked in the first day, and I'm cocky. I'm like, I got like a 4-point-something in high school, which doesn't matter
You're
at all.
fucking ready to go.
It's not real.
You just had like tutors and shit.
No, I didn't even
No,
try.
dude. It's fucking easy in high school.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I walked into the syllabus day in biology 101, and she was like, here's your syllabus, read it whenever. Anyway, and does 4 boards of notes, and I was like, I need to die. This is not it.
So you barely made it past the fucking syllabus in Bio
I
101.
stayed in for more. Like, actually, no, funny story. There's more funny stories. I was like, I can't be a doctor. I can't be a psychiatrist like my dad wanted me to be. But I'll be a DPT. I'll be a physical therapist because I do enjoy that. I was playing ball. I was like, makes sense. I heard about Luke Combs leaving to go to Nashville in his last semester. I didn't do that. I do have one nutrition class left, and my parents want me to take it so bad, but I will never take that off principle because I'm lazy-minded. I need like no other options. And so,
You know who else didn't take his nutrition class? Luke Holmes.
Oh,
I'm just
Got
just
him.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's
I'm just
fucked
kidding.
up.
I am not touching that.
Let me jump in. You may love this comment or totally hate it, but when I was hearing that song, I was like, and maybe this has already happened, but I was like, this would be such an epic trend on TikTok if it were easy. And just like, I see people posting with that song, just like different hard things and their take on it. And so I don't know how you could get that to be a trend, but that's like immediately what I thought. I was like,
Oh yeah,
I love
she-
that.
she
should
knows
be
a thing or two
I
about
was
TikTok.
like,
Yeah.
Please keep talking.
yeah, no, I love that. And I feel like it would catch on because people like kind of love to play the victim. So like online, they
Fuck
could
yeah.
share their
That's a
story
great
or
idea.
whatever. But that's like immediately what I thought. I was like, okay, this has to be a trend on TikTok.
Yeah, like I mean, you could be just doing anything and make it seem like it's
Working
easy
your
and it's
9 to 5, stay-at-home moms.
Oh my gosh.
Working out.
It's genius. It's
Being
genius.
healthy.
I love that.
No, super.
We need to talk.
Super original, dude. Like the
Yeah.
words that came out of your mouth was super original. You know, I'm listening to you and I'm like, I've never heard that. Never heard that. That's perfect. And you have a super uniqueness about your voice. I think as long as you keep going with it, like don't fucking change it. Just keep going with it. You got really good words and you got a really good voice.
I appreciate it.
I actually have a question for your mom.
For my mom?
Yeah.
Let's
Sounds like all my
FaceTime her.
teammates
Let's get her
growing
on.
Can we talk
Get
to
her
your
on the
mom?
call.
We never found out his college either.
Yeah. What was your? Where did you play basketball? He wants to know.
Oh, in Greenville, South Carolina. The name of the school will be not. It's a
I've
very
been there.
strict-
I've been there. What's
okay.
it called? What's it called? All right.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want that
He
on
says
the
it.
Cut
Wrong with
okay.
it. God,
Bleep
talk
it
about
out.
being
Yeah,
embarrassed.
we'll bleep it
Talk
out.
about being embarrassed
Won't be
about
that
where
way.
you
We
fucking
bleep
went
that
to
out.
school.
So-
I've
all right.
griped my whole freaking.
All right. Guess
social
what?
media.
We'll bleep
This
it
is
out.
the question for your mom. It says right here you're the oldest of 9.
Yes, sir.
How?
It wasn't my idea. I just showed up.
I mean, that is.
I just dealt with the consequences.
The only reason I asked that is we're about to have our second, and that is like
Word rock.
Crazy.
So all right, so
9
you.
years of pregnancy.
I mean, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So she must be a saint. Is she like?
I mean,
Or Mormon.
Oh my God.
you know, my mom's I think she's the best mom in the world. She's the most loving. She's like, I feel like I'm a very loving, affectionate person because my mom's like very, very loving and affectionate.
That's super cool. And dude, I mean, you probably are an awesome dad. I know that sounds weird.
I hope not right now.
No, not yet.
Not
Well,
that I
maybe,
know of.
Maybe you never know. But you probably raised a lot of those kids too.
Me and my sister
Being
raised
the
the
oldest.
first like 5 or 6 of them.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You probably changed some poopy diapers and did some
Oh,
stuff.
I've been through some shit.
Yeah. There's an 11-year age difference between my little sister and myself, and I'm the oldest of 4. And
Yeah.
same thing. You kind of
yeah.
learn. I mean, I will say this: like now that I am a dad, I learned so much from just being an older brother. So
100%.
that's dude. 8 siblings of yours?
Yeah. I mean, my little sister's 11.
God,
21-year difference. Yeah.
all the same.
I'm like a
dad
cool
or
uncle. Yeah, I think.
Same dad.
That
That's
we know of.
crazy, bro. Your parents are
That'd be-
active. Damn.
Yeah, all my friends would make me
Congrats.
very well aware.
That is wild, bro. Good for your parents. What
Your
are their
parents be
names? What are their
doing it.
names?
I'm
We
like,
got-
thanks, dude.
What are your parents' names?
Hamlet and Gina.
Hamlet and Gina. Shout out to Hamlet and Gina.
Yeah.
Cheers. So, all right, man.
Thanks,
I just
brother.
want to say
Great
thank you
job.
so much for being on here. You freaking crushed it. Everybody give it up for Noah West, everybody.
Noah, thank you.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
So fun.
Noah West. Let's go. We're having fun. Are you guys having a good time?
I'm having so much fun. I not being a songwriter and I more of like social media and all that other side of it, but I'm just so curious to even when July Moon was up here, like what for different people comes first, like the song, the melody, the hook. I learned what a hook was a couple years ago. That's been my favorite thing ever.
Well,
but
first you got to learn how to hold a mic. You almost got to kiss it.
okay,
Yeah.
feel a little uncomfortable.
It feels weird, but don't worry.
But but is it different for everyone?
I mean, usually when you write a song, there's typically, bring it up. You're good. You're a part of the show.
Kylie,
You know me.
Kylie.
Come on, Kylie. Come on up.
Let's go.
Y'all
everybody.
make some noise for Kylie one time.
Hell yeah, Kylie.
Don't
The
be
official
nervous. Yeah.
bartender.
No, you're a regular. You're the most regular.
So good.
Shout out to Kylie right here.
Woo!
Green
Green
Light
Light
Bar.
Bar.
Green Light Bar is the best bar in Nashville.
Woo!
Kylie.
To
Cheers,
Kylie.
If you want to know what to do in Nashville when you're here, come to Green Light Bar. They have the coolest bar. They got arcade games.
This
They
place
got-
is fucking
They
cool,
got
dude.
Kylie. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah, this is
This place is
so
fucking cool. It's a
awesome.
great place to watch a game. And
If you book a
it's
Joyride
the
tour or any
Damn.
of the tours, you meet up here first. Get a little.
So let me say
pregame in.
something. Let me say something.
Yeah.
So you guys were just talking about how you have the social media background, big time. Obviously the singer-songwriter background, and like watching these artists come up here, they're like undrafted free agents, and each of every one of them has something to offer in a different way. That like if they just like grow the main part of what they already are fucking so talented at, they could be big leaguers and be in the stadiums.
For sure.
Like
I
immediately.
just see it in them, like I see in my pictures when I see them really raw and really fresh.
Well, I think a lot of people have said this too. A lot. If you move to Nashville, you're typically the best person from your hometown because it takes a lot of balls. It takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of support. It takes a lot of broken dreams for your parents to say, I'm moving to Nashville and
I'm not going to be a doctor.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's like it takes a lot of guts to move here, and like you said, Ollie, you see these guys that are so talented from their hometowns, and they're here in Nashville, and everybody here's good, and you got to stand out and you got to be different, and I think this show will highlight how talented this town is, and how, like you said, they're all free agents. They just need a team. They just need a team.
They need a team, and it's okay to be in the development business. Everyone that gets drafted into professional sports they still have to be developed in one way or another. And just because you're not being noticed right now, like just because you're not as good as you could be right now, like in as little as a year or two. I mean, fuck, we've seen it happen quicker than that.
Still go out and play.
It's just like pitchers. I mean, you still got to go play all the time. You're going to find out more and more about yourself every single time you play. And when you do, and you have some good people around you that can kind of push you in certain directions, I hope this podcast that I believe that you guys have created and you've created is going to be that for them. And it's fucking awesome, man. I'm watching this, and I'm a coach, and I'm just like, this is fucking sweet.
Well,
so cool.
I appreciate you saying that, man. It means a lot. It means a lot coming from you. Well, we got our last person, but we're not done yet. Mr. Braeden Berry.
All right,
singing
Braeden.
his song, Savannah.
You've been all around Georgia. Put your boots in the area clay. Spun your wheels down in Poplar, burning down the place. Spent some time down at Peachtree, riding through those winding roads. Seen every sunset from Augusta, but there's one place you should know. Have you ever seen Savannah? Feel the warm salt breeze, got away those pine trees, blue sky, blue eyes staring at the sea. Have you ever seen Savannah? Blonde hair, tan lines in the moonlight, running down the streets at night. Always come see if you can't take it when you go. Have you ever seen Savannah? Dreaming about the sand and water, endless sea of red tail lights, mile an hour on the highway, wishing you'd never say goodbye. Have you ever seen Savannah? Felt the warm salt breeze, got away those pine trees, blue sky, blue eyes staring at the sea. Have you ever seen Savannah? Blonde hair, tan lights in the moonlight, running down the streets at night. Now always come see if you can't take it when you go. Have you ever seen Savannah? Have you seen her dancing in a Levi's? East Coast sunrise written in the stars of a river street shoreline. If you end up there, you might just stay. Have you ever seen Savannah? Feel the warm salt breeze, got away from those pine trees, blue sky, blue eyes staring at the sea. Have you ever seen Savannah? Blonde hair, tan lights in the moonlight, running down the streets at night. Now always come see if you can't take it when you go. You can always come see if you can't take it when you go. Have you ever seen Savannah?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Mr. Braeden Berry. What's going
Yes,
on,
sir.
man? Where are you from?
I am from 30 minutes east of Atlanta, Covington, Georgia.
Nice, nice.
So lots of Georgia girls in your life.
A couple of them.
Dean, have you ever seen Savannah?
I was literally the whole, my drunkest memories of being on the road with this guy was at Saddlebags
Saddlebags.
in Savannah. But I remember people weren't, the first time we did it, people were like, buckle up for saddlebags.
I mean, I've seen Savannah. I don't remember Savannah.
No.
You know what I mean?
You
It's
don't
just
remember
distant.
seeing Savannah.
No, I don't remember Savannah at all. It's always a blur there. But
My
it's,
family surprised me. You
Yeah.
remember that? They surprised me, and then Lexy let me borrow her car to drive back to Nashville a day later, and we stayed in town to watch the Patriots lose the Super Bowl. So
That's
that was
right. That's right.
Not my favorite.
Speaking
Savannah
of,
memory.
shout out. You just drove. How many hours was it?
9.
He just drove 9 hours to be here tonight from the Buffalo Bills Kansas City Chiefs game yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Which unfortunately, is it your wife?
Yeah, my wife's from Buffalo.
She's from Buffalo. So
I've been thinking of Buffalo fans all day today.
yeah,
It's rough. It's rough.
that's like a tragedy. It's like, yeah, shout out, R.I.P. man, R.I.P.
I was gonna say I was hoping you weren't gonna bring it up again. Like we all just kind of want to forget
Well,
it.
I mean, you got to talk about it. It's
No,
just
yeah.
bullshit. NFL's such a joke, dude.
So
Yeah, well,
you,
we
It's
could have a
such a
whole
joke.
podcast on that too, but let's.
It's such a
so
joke.
Braeden, you haven't made the jump to Nashville.
No, I have.
Oh, you have. You drove from the game. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
He
That's
was just
great.
supporting his wife.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
Terrible. Was it as rigged there as it was on TV?
No. It's hard to see the calls
Yeah.
in the game, but like after seeing it afterwards, it was ugly.
Yeah.
What was the vibe like there? Was it pretty?
It was pretty chill. Like most of the Chiefs fans were pretty like chill about it. There was one kid that was sitting in front of me, and I was hoping we were gonna win because I was gonna be all in his grill.
There's always that.
You're
fan.
gonna get into shit.
Well,
huh?
always a big
yeah.
Broncos fan, so he does not like the Chiefs.
No,
more than
yeah.
anybody.
Or non a Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
So,
Braeden, that song was fucking cool,
Yeah,
dude.
great song,
That song
dude.
was fucking
Absolutely.
cool.
Cool.
I think the way you like kind of go in and out and up and down, and you bring us back, you lift us up. Like it was a fucking cool. You've got a lot going there with that song, so fucking keep going with
I
that.
see here you served in the Navy. After high
Yes,
school.
sir.
Oh,
Yes,
thank you for your
sir.
service,
Thank
brother.
you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Hell yeah. My great grandfather, my hero, just passed away a couple months ago. Served in the Navy, World War II. So I love my Navy members, man. Thank you so much for your
My
service.
dad was in the Navy,
Yeah.
too.
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
What'd you do? Tell us about it. What'd
tell
you
us a
do?
little bit about
So
that.
I went in as military police, and then I you get to choose your specification, and then it's this thing called like Rivron, but it's basically they protect boats out in the Persian Gulf and around the Horn of Africa after the Captain Phillips thing.
That sounds pretty important.
Did you have your guitar? Did you play music while you were serving?
Yeah, I did. It was like our late night crushing beers, but we had alcohol stipends, so we couldn't drink as much as we wanted.
How many though?
Explain that. I don't know what that is.
Tell me what the Navy limit is.
I think it was like 12 because
12.
Wait.
But-
12 beers?
12 a week.
Oh shit, that's terrible.
But it was like 12, like you could get 12 6-packs in a week. But you could also drink at 18. So that's, I think, why they did it. Since we were overseas, they let us drink.
So you could get 12 6-packs a week. I mean, that's a lot, dude.
like
that's what you think.
per sailor? Per sailor.
Per sailor. You
Fuck
think it's
yeah.
a lot, but it ain't.
Fuck yeah, we're protected. Hey, fucking, let's
I
go.
mean, dude, that's 12 beers. If you're taking
Hey,
a day off, that's
don't
12
challenge me,
beers
man.
a
I
day.
feel like I'm a fucking. No wonder
But
they cuss like
Saturday's
sailors.
like a 30 beer day.
Yeah.
30 you drink 30 beers in one day?
Have you ever been to the desert?
Did you?
I'm from Arizona, dude.
How
I
often?
mean,
How often did you meet your quota on that?
God.
Honestly,
Often?
I usually traded them for a little cheddar on the side.
There you go. Trade them. Trade
I
them
was
away.
gonna ask, like, if somebody doesn't use theirs, can they give up their?
Yeah, that
that's
stuff
cool.
was gold.
Yeah.
Good to know we're taking care of our sailors.
Yeah, was it Bud Light or what kind of beer was it?
It probably was Bud Light back then.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm a big Coors Light guy now. I got it tattooed on my thigh.
Really?
Yep.
What made
You
what
are
made
a big
Coors Light guy.
I moved to Colorado to snowboard, and I'm not like, super good or anything, but I just worked
That's
at the ski
cool.
resort.
Where'd you live?
Vail.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Cool. We got some Colorado folks right here. Lexi went to high school in Colorado.
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah, that's a cool experience, man. So do you feel like I mean, I know you grew up in Georgia, but do you have any songs that talk about Colorado at all or that experience of your life?
I don't think so. No. No, this song, Savannah, actually, I wrote it about my ex-wife named Savannah. And I had the title for
Play on
9
words.
years. And then me, Parker, Daniel, and Kyle Wayne wrote it the first month I moved here.
That's insane. I was gonna ask if it was Savannah, but I was like, that's too good to be true. And so I didn't ask. That's crazy.
So I guess we haven't seen the same Savannah.
Well, you know what's crazy about a song that's written about a city? I know you mentioned before he jumped up here is like, I've maybe been to Savannah twice, but like even hearing that song, like there's something about it. Like even if it's not your city or where you fell in love or whatever, you can relate to it. And that was something that was like really cool about your song is like the melody, the tone, everything. Even though I'm not a big Georgia girl, I could still totally relate to it. And that's really cool. And I feel like that's probably hard to do as a songwriter.
For sure. Do you have any songs that talk about the Navy or your experience in the military?
I think I wrote a couple the other day, just like, but it was more so about like the story. I have like a 1969 Gibson, and so we kind of wrote a story of like what that guitar is singing, so like stories through the 6-string.
That's cool.
Does your current wife hate that song?
No, she loves it.
Really?
Yeah.
She sounds awesome.
Well, my first wife was great. My now wife is also great. This is going to be aired, so I'm not going to say, but there's something in the middle of there that wasn't great.
Hey, you gotta, you can't go from one to the other. You gotta have a little break.
Yeah. You need a whole special
so
episode
you can appreciate your wife, you know?
So, all right, man. Well, thank you for being on here. I really appreciate you.
Yes.
And I think you got
So
a cool
great.
thing going for you. I would challenge you to, number one, write a song about Colorado. Number two, write a song about your Navy experience. I think that's what makes you you. And so I would challenge you. The Savannah song is amazing. I would challenge you to. I think as Americans, we need more songs about our military. We need more songs that uplift our soldiers and those people that are fighting every day, so that we can be up here and do a stupid playlisted podcast. You know what I mean? So like,
I think that's
seriously,
great advice.
I would
That's
love
great.
to hear your perspective. Being in the military, I would love to hear a song about that. So that's my challenge for you. And if you write that one, we'd love to have you back.
Yeah,
so,
sweet.
Then you have some.
No, I was gonna just piggyback. You've experienced some things that not many country artists have been able to experience, and use that to your advantage. Like Austin said, if you use that to your advantage and the uniqueness comes through, like it's gonna fucking blow up, and everybody's gonna love it because you've got the freaking pieces to put it all together.
By the way, unbelievable night of talent.
Yes.
Let's give it up for the talent tonight. Unbelievable. So before we leave, I just want to talk really quick.
Oh, yes.
Lexy is probably the most badass entrepreneur that I've ever met. She is always thinking of ways to brand certain artists, certain things. You have a wedding chapel. You have a shirtless cowboy show. You have 2 million
variety
followers.
show.
You have 2 million followers on TikTok. How would you brand some of these artists? What advice would you have for these artists that are a brand in themselves? How would you brand them?
Oh, gosh.
And you don't have to be specific, but what advice would you have for their brand?
Honestly, I think the best advice, because I feel like self-branding is so hard. I'm sure y'all have a million ideas of different ways you guys can go. I would just say post once a day for 6 weeks and see what freaking sticks. See what people who already follow you, what they kind of go to and what feels right. And just have fun with it. Don't stress out, because the moment you decide your color is red and you're buying red lipstick and red shirts and you're the red guy and whatever in all your photos, then that's all you focus on is a damn color and not actually what you're posting, what you're sharing. So have fun with it. I think my biggest advice, especially for artists, is people are so selfish with, a lot of things in life, but social media, everyone's on there to learn something for them or to relate to something. And I know you guys know this as a songwriter. You want everyone to relate to your songs, but think when you're posting, how can I twist this song to make it an experience where somebody can relate to it? So I know we see like a lot of people sharing their lyrics in the car or whatever, but whatever you can do to incorporate your audience into whatever you're posting, whether it's something funny and relatable or whatever, or just sharing behind the scenes of stuff. Because, there could be a huge chunk of people that are following you that haven't made that jump to Nashville, that are like wanting to see what going to a random writer's night on a Monday looks like. Show them, loading up your car, what you pack, if you double check, your guitar case because you have anxiety. People love to see all different sides of it. So whatever you can share with your audience is such a huge component and really does well.
Yeah,
so
I
just
think
post.
One thing you touched on, though, that's very specific is, as artists, I think we're super selfish. I think all we think about is how can we, as artists, get more followers, get more comments, get more likes. What my wife has taught me as an artist, as a man, make it about everybody else. One thing Garth Brooks always talks about is his fans. He loves his fans more than anybody. As an artist, you will win if you make it about your fans. She's brought that out of me. We're all selfish as artists. We really are. Like, we just want the best for ourselves. And she's taught me to kind of not think that way, to try to, what does your audience want? And so it's been cool to have her in my corner and talk about that. Lexy, thank you for being on here.
Thank you for having me. Thank y'all. You guys, just sharing your talent is so amazing to see, and I'm so inspired. I wish I could sing Happy Birthday a little bit better, but,
Ollie, thank you for being on here. I look up to you so much as a brother-in-law. I really do. Like, what you're doing for baseball and shaping these young men that are going to be in the major leagues and are in the major leagues. It's inspiring. If you're not a Detroit Tigers fan, I hope you are after tonight. We're rooting for the Tigers now. But, dude, thank you for being a part of this.
No, I appreciate it. I'm so happy that you guys had me on, and I was able to, offer a couple opinions here and there and some insight. But this podcast is badass. The moment you told me it was an idea of yours, you started to work on it. I saw how much passion you guys put into it. The production we saw last week in week 1 in the pilot, and then week 2, I'm on. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's awesome, right? So I think it's super inspiring. I think this thing is going to be awesome. I think every single artist that plays up here is going to be noticed now, and they're going to have a platform, and that's what you're providing, and it's fucking awesome.
Another way to be noticed.
Dean, do you have any last thoughts, man? What are your thoughts on tonight?
Everyone was great. I think people that don't live in Nashville are going to watch this and just be blown away at like it might discourage some people from moving here when they just see so many killers. Like, there really hasn't been a bad act in these first 2 weeks, and that's just like you said. Like, we're all the best in our hometown, and then you come here. And I was actually thinking about that too, like with Ollie working in sports, and I know you played sports too. How it's not easy, but to get to 90%, 95% there, it's big jumps. And then this is all about 96, 96.5, 97, and trying to get to that point. Yeah. And that's we all say we want it more than anything, and Nashville kind of makes you prove it. And I think so just prove it, just keep working, and it never ends.
Big thank you to every artist that stepped on the stage tonight. Big thank you to Picker. Amazing app. Go check it out. If you haven't signed up yet, sign up. Big thank you to the Greenlight Bar for having us here tonight.
Greenlight.
My name is Austin Burke, Lexy Burke, Ollie Kadey, Dean Purificato, Cody Hawkins. Episode 2, we're out, baby. Let's go.